You are now listening to the Head Game Podcast. You tune in to the Head Game Podcast with King Payne and Dr. T.
This your girl, Dr. T.
And it's your boy King Payne, King of All Kings.
We're back with the Head Game Podcast.
Yeah, that part. And we're here.
And we missed y'all. But today we're going to talk about loyalty and the thin line between looking like a fool and being loyal, right?
That part.
That sound about right?
I mean, if you want to say it like that.
I'm going to say it fucked up, but do y'all get it? Okay.
They got it, you think they got it?
Say it.
The thin line between being loyal and being a motherfucking fool.
Now, how thin is that line? Have you ever been one or the other?
Shit, I don't know. I probably have. How
many people have you been loyal to? What do you consider being loyal?
I mean, shit, you're being a true friend. You know what I'm saying? Then they say being a close friend to a person, you would be a true friend is closer to you than a brother or a sister.
So what do you define as a true friend? Because everybody has their own definition. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but I mean, real nowadays is different. But for myself, I would feel like a person that'd be willing to sacrifice for me, make sure I'm good, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have my best interest at heart.
Yeah.
Definitely say that.
Have you ever been the fool?
Well,
I think we all have.
yeah, I think I probably have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just kind of like feeling like, you know, this might work out, and you know, the situation like that. And that's for me, it's business. You know what I mean? It was business when that happened. I probably did some business with some people and felt like they had my best interest at heart, and they 9 times out of 10 didn't. And I'm thinking that, you know, man, I was the loyal person, feeling like I was gonna do everything right, and it just didn't
Did
quite
that change
blossom.
you as a person? Is how you deal and operate around people that you think have the best, you know, your best interest at heart?
It make me more conscious and aware. Like I'm when I hear some shit that remind me of some shit, I'm on my toes. You know what I mean? I'm on my toes like all the way. You ain't gonna come through and slick me. It ain't gonna happen like that. You gotta come on with the shits.
With shit.
Yeah. You? What about you? Like you ever been somebody's fool before?
Hell yeah, I've been a fool. I have a loyal bone. I do. I'm a Capricorn. I'm very loyal. However, to get that loyalty, I feel it's earned. And once you're in like that inner circle or whatever, it's a level of trust or whatever. Like they said on Meet the Parents, the circle of trust or whatever. And I take it very seriously. And when the person that I consider to be whatever to receive that loyalty is not reciprocated, like that, I feel so betrayed. But I've had to learn that everybody doesn't look at things, doesn't think of loyalty like you do, doesn't look at friendships like you do, trust. They have different levels to the shit, and yeah, I had to get my lessons. Some lessons were bought, some lessons weren't, you know. And I try to get my lessons out for other people too. I'm one of those people, like I don't have to go through the shit necessarily to be like, oh, I had to see for myself. Use a motherfucking line. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I can see. I can hear when the foot hit the bridge. Like them old heads say. Let me shout out Tommy G from P&P Square one time,
Tommy
man.
G.
What he do?
Yeah, man. Illinois Entertainment, Illinois Radio, man. Y'all stay locked and loaded, man. Marcus Kelly. Illinois, man. It's going down, man.
So what about y'all? You been loyal or a fool? Which more have you been, Tommy? Loyal?
I think I've been more loyal than a fool. Because growing up, or you know what I'm saying, when you got family members and kin folks, it's kind of like you know who loyal and who not, because my kin folks been loyal since day one.
Yeah.
Even though we have fights and disagreements, and I have, well, we box. My family, we boxers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
I beat up my oldest brother, beat up my oldest sister. My oldest sister beat up my other oldest brother. My oldest brother beat me up, and I had to beat my little sister up. So
it's safe to say that y'all
you
some
had to beat the girl.
penitentiary ass motherfuckers. Y'all throw penitentiary.
Nah, it's
Like
only
that little dude.
2 out of 5.
Okay.
2 out of 5. But just like you said, I learned my lesson through their eyes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to make the same mistakes because I was pushed that way for a minute, but then I realized, you know, it didn't work out for them, so it wasn't gonna work out for me. So I just decided to do the athlete.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that'll say they got your back, call me if you need me. Fake, fraudulent, fake. I despise fake.
Well, let I agree. Let me just say, I want to put the camera over on Marcus Kelly one time, man.
Mark,
and I want to see what he got to say. Ever since I've been knowing Marcus Kelly, man, he's always been the type of guy, man, to always be helpful and make sure he's there for everybody he's been around, man. And this ain't me gassing him up. And
now,
so I know
Marcus
loyalty. I know loyalty
Game
definitely
podcast.
plays a factor, man. I want to hear what you got to say. Speak your piece on what you feel like loyalty. What the thin line between loyalty and being a fool?
What is that line?
Well, loyalty these days is different than when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, loyalty meant that if you down with somebody, you down. That means, you know what I'm talking about, like 4 flat tires. You know, no matter what. Now, these days it ain't the same. You know, you may be loyal to a person for some reason, then, you know, some other reasons you may not be that loyal. You know what I'm talking about? When you get around certain people, you might not be as loyal to that person as you said you was from the, you know.
Fugazi.
It's some fugazi shit going in the game now. Loyalty only depends now on who you're around instead of what you really feel in your heart about a certain person.
That new real.
I used to be able, like, if I genuinely used to meet people and have a genuine feeling about that person, like, you know what, that's a cool dude. We may have some words of talk or some conversation, or may have worked on a job or something together where I just understood that was a cool person. So right at that moment, I already understood that, okay, I dig that person right there. They cool, got a cool personality. They aura is straight, you know what I'm talking about? Then later on, I learned to see that same person when I'm with a different crowd. And somebody in my crowd may not like that person, you know, and so that may change my opinion on how I felt about that person.
Definitely.
And I feel like, you know, that's not loyalty, you know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of that goes on, you know, where people, when you first meet them, they seem like they're cool people when they're by themselves.
Yeah,
or when
yeah.
you first meet them on your own.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
when they get around,
Flip flop.
yeah, when they get around
Flip-flop.
other people, it's totally different.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Let's say this, like with me, I tell anybody the Terry gonna get in front of you the same way you gonna get in front of my mama, my sisters, or whatever. Like it ain't no flip up to it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have a strong sense of self and know who the fuck you are,
So
and people gotta accept you too.
So let me say this, like, so let me give you a scenario. So say you got, for you, say you got one friend that don't fuck with the other friend.
Yeah.
Right. So you being a friend to both of them, how does that pan out? How do you be loyal to both? How do you be that friend to where you loyal to both?
Well, I think it depends. Cause I'll say this: it depends if we were friends, we all hung out, and then they had issues. I think with my circle of friends, we kind of stay out of it or whatever. Listen to both sides. Try to give your opinion without being biased or whatever. But sometimes I'm the type of person like this. I don't care who you are. If you ask my opinion, I'm going to tell you if you're wrong, if you're right.
So,
I don't care how close we are. I'm going to tell you the truth.
So say the person that was really wrong in the situation, and you know in your heart of hearts the person that was wrong in the situation was the person that you have a closer bond with.
I think it depends on what they did. Because
well, that's what I'm
depends on
saying.
they
The
did,
person
but-
that you have a closer bond with is the person that was wrong in the situation.
I understand.
And the other friend is more sensible and laid back about the situation and really wanting to come to an agreement, you know, just like friends should be. But the person that you're more comfortable with, the person that you have a stronger bond with out of the two friends, are the one that's not being rational. How does that work?
I don't know if it does work, because this is the thing, you're going to be like you're choosing sides.
Definitely.
Not being understanding to one person or the other. And it depends on the severity of the situation. It can't be some, oh, she didn't bring my motherfucking cherry limeade from Sonny's, but she brought everybody, you know, it can't be no shit like that. We ain't gonna be talking about this. I hate long drawn out conversations of bullshit. I'm like, get to the point, get to the resolution, and let's move forward.
Definitely.
Type person. Now, if it was some shit like, I don't know, like, they supposed to go out and she didn't come pick the girl up or something like that, and went out with a nigga or something like that, didn't call, didn't say nothing. Like, to me, I hate shit like that. You just acting dumb, stupid, and shit like that.
So
like, you ain't never had a nigga in
it's
your
just
life.
more case by case scenario,
It
depending on the
definitely
severity
is.
of the situation.
It definitely is.
Okay.
And I think, depending on the person, you have to humble yourself and issue an apology sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, some people don't know how to apologize. Some people feel like they never wrong. But so-and-so and so-and-so. But so-and-so and so-and-so. No, fuck all that.
Well, I tell you what. We're going to go to a commercial break and we're going to come back.
Are we coming back?
We're going to come back.
We're
going to come
back.
hard when we come back.
Okay.
I aim to come hard today. I'm going to come hard on all of y'all.
He's gonna none of y'all face things like, we'll be
no.
back after this commercial.
Oh, let me go.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
Are you looking for something custom? Let iMake Designs be your choice for all your custom apparel needs. Don't miss out on our great deals and specials. Be sure to follow us on all your social media sites. That's iMake Designs, the number 4, and the letter U on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram to catch these offers.
Why, what up? It's your boy DJ No Next signing in one time. Y'all already know what it is, man. Looking for mixtapes, mixtape hosting. Hit me up, 972-983-2782. That's 972-983-2782. Or look me up, I am DJ No Neck, N-O-N-E-K, baby, on Instagram. Find me on Facebook at DJ No Neck. Find me on Twitter at DJ No Neck. Snapchat, I don't know.
Wow, you already know what it is, man. It's Mr. Anhan himself, aka the street politician, dropping another banging mixtape for Mardi Gras. Hold up. Wait one second. Tuesday, March 5th. Be on the lookout for the highly anticipated mixtape. Hosted by DJ NONE to the double K. That's no neck, baby. Welcome to the Grub Volume 5. Live and direct. Once again, Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. The highly anticipated mixtape. Welcome to the Grub Volume 5. And you already know what it's in for.
For booking, DJ NONEKK booking at gmail.com or 972-983-2782.
Why, what up, world? It's your boy DJ No Neck, and you're tuned in to the Head Game Podcast.
Yo. This your boy King Payne, man. King of all kings.
This is Dr. T.
And you tuned into the Head Game Podcast, man. One more motherfucking time, man. Hey, man. This is the time that I want to say that other shit you've been watching, cut all that shit out, man. This is the livest thing on the motherfucking web, man. Quote me on that.
What the
this
fuck
shit gotta
ever.
be fit for a
Tell
king.
the people what we talking about.
And today we talking about
Okay,
that thin line between being loyal and being a motherfucking me fool. So right now, Dr. T is gonna tell us about the time she done been a motherfucking fool. How long you been a goddamn fool?
I ain't a fool no more, but I had to grow up from it. I got my lessons.
Where'd you grow up from?
Being a fool, being a fool in love, thinking, hey, this can change, or this gonna get better if we do this. I almost make the mistake of getting married and all that. I had to really learn my lessons out of this shit.
He brought you a ring?
Hey, you don't get a ring, I'm supposed to. What you mean?
Did the ring look like it cost over $200-300?
Oh, yes, it did.
It did?
Yeah.
It looked like it cost at least $300 or $400.
Like it cost more than the earring you got in your ear. Yeah, it did.
What you mean?
Got it from Jared's.
I was pleased with my ring. I had more than one ring. I've had 2 rings from one gentleman.
The ring
okay, so he had to get you 2 of them. The first one.
He had to give me 2.
The first one didn't go over well.
Let me say
The ring around the eye and the ring around the finger. 2 rings.
might have been a dick, man. Might have been a dick ring. He got you one of them.
he didn't need one. Now, this one
I'm talking about for you and your pussy. So he got you,
You
a
want to
dick
suck
ring.
on it?
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Don't play with me.
Oh, goddamn it.
Don't
Hold
play
on.
with me. Oh, okay.
Man, I should have brought my pistol in here.
And I'm motherfucking different. They made yours, they made mine too.
Yeah.
Let's get with it.
Dr.
Now, I
T
have
making
been
the rest of
fooled.
this show. I can see that now.
I'm with it. I'm with it. He thought I wasn't with it, but I'm with it tonight.
Shit.
Now, again, I have been a fool as we all have.
Yeah.
What you mean as we all have? Everybody ain't been a fool.
You probably still want to don't know it, but it's cool though.
Shit.
We'll get you, catch you up. Ain't no problem. Again, shit been cheated on.
I'm pretty sure.
Used to tussle.
Pretty sure.
All they get into it, call each other out our names. I'm pretty sure.
What names have you been called?
I done been a bitch.
For real?
Oh yeah, that's the first go-to word.
And what else?
I I ain't never been a hoe, just a bitch
But see,
probably.
why is bitch such a bad thing for a woman to accept when a man call her a bitch when y'all call us dogs all the time? And only right. If we're dogs, then if we're dogs, that means we're male dogs. And then y'all women, y'all like male dogs, that means that y'all female dogs. And a female dog is only a what? A bitch. Right?
No,
so
well,
we're only
let's say
calling you what it really is, right?
Let me say this. That was nice. Nice try. But let me bring it back. It'll be the same thing as you saying you with your homies and y'all, what's up nigga and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you're asking me why a white person can't say the same thing. Because it's the place where it's coming from.
Yeah.
My friends be like, what's up bitch or whatever.
Yeah.
But me and my dude,
So
whoever
So let me ask you
I'm not
this.
finished.
I got you.
I know,
be
but
like,
you don't have me because I'm not finished.
Okay,
Be
go
like,
ahead, go ahead.
bitch, I like
So-
your hair, but you can be like, bitch, go on, cook me something.
Nah, because that's gay. Nah, don't do
Well, you
that.
ain't supposed to have that solid. You supposed to be like, bitch, get in there and cook me some motherfucking eggs and motherfucking eat breakfast and shit.
I'm gonna do
And this
that. It might be a
motherfucker-
little bleach in it.
What you mean?
Ain't no problem.
Can I get that R. Kelly told you know I like my edges crispy.
Yeah.
we don't. I mean, don't. This is my thing. Who I am today and who I was in my teens and my 20s, they're just not the same person.
Okay.
The shit that I used to put up with, the shit that I used to
Yeah.
get into, and all that stuff, and what I thought love was, is not what I perceive it to be today. And all that comes from playing the fool, calling some love, giving yourself of a person that's not maybe worthy of all that you have to give.
Yeah.
You have to get your lessons out of that. You know what I mean? You cannot continuously, and there are people that do repeat the same behavior.
Yeah.
You cannot. Who I was with then, I couldn't possibly be with that person today. We're just not. It's no way in hell.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing bad against him, ain't nothing bad against me.
So you
I'm
want to put a
innocent.
name on it so we can shout the nigga out?
Nah,
Tell the nigga
yeah.
fuck him for doing you like that?
Don't give that nigga no fame.
Well, I ain't doing that. It's good.
Oh,
So
okay.
how do
Well,
you
shit.
deal with like if you've been in a relationship with somebody and you thought that was everything, like you thought that was the shit, and then you get out of that relationship and you be like, damn.
Yeah,
Right?
but you know what? That's growth.
Yeah.
That's nothing but growth. You
Yeah.
have to. It's no possible way. Me and my friends talk about this all the time. It's no possible way for you to be in something and see it in a 360-degree view.
You can't.
There is no way.
Yeah.
It's at one point your back is going to be towards something. That's why your friends and family can see shit that you can't see, and you like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's not like that. Yeah, the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. You
Yeah.
just can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to me, it's about growth. It don't have anything to do with putting the person down that you were with. You have to get your lessons out of stuff, and God is not going to put you with a person. It's up to you to get your lessons out of it or whatever. I feel like a lot of people do a lot of this person is wrong. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Find out what's wrong with you and why you're with that person.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of loyalty, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you feel that you should be loyal to your family over your mate? Because I feel like it should be a line when you with somebody where your family can't just
Butt in.
Yeah, it should be some kind of
Yeah.
There
Boundaries.
is
Boundaries.
a
Yeah.
boundary, and it's for that person. If it's my family, say I'm married, I'm gonna deal with my family. It's not for him to deal with my family.
So he can't cuss they motherfucking
No,
ass
you
out, tell them
cannot.
to stay in their fucking place.
You
Or you slap
cannot.
the
But
shit out of
this
one
is the
of them
thing about
motherfucking
it. If you're with somebody, the level of respect that they have to have for you is gonna have to trickle
But what if he's
down.
protecting you from them?
Yeah.
Now that could be the case,
Yeah,
but you have to be careful with that because some people use that as to alienate you from your family, and a lot of
To
people,
separate,
men
yeah.
that want to be controlled,
Yeah.
want to alienate you from your friends and family. So that is a tricky question. I'm just
Yeah,
Yeah,
gonna be
because
honest.
the reason I ask because a lot of females get in a relationship and they get with their mate and they were like, okay, I got the best, he's a good guy and all this stuff. But then mom may not particularly, or dad may not particularly like this guy.
Yeah.
And so they start setting out to kind of like steer you away from this person or destroy the relationship.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example.
And they feel like you should be loyal to them because you are their family or their child.
Let me give you an example, and this is all dependent on the relationship and what's going on. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a daughter. Your daughter ends up dating a guy. Let's just say this guy does hard drugs. Now your daughter's in love. She may be looking at it like he can change her. That's one thing about him. But you know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
I've seen this before.
You've seen this before, so you may be going through extra lengths to protect your child, because you don't want your child to get turned out. You don't want her to get turned on to these particular drugs. All that stuff, like,
well, see,
it's
let me say this though. On the flip side of that is that like old school parents, they look at smoking weed as drugs. Like how my family look at that stuff, be like Satan. They on drugs, they smoking that pot and stuff dope. Like that marijuana and reefer and all that kind of stuff. They call all that stuff. It's just bad drug. But see, you know, when you a certain age, you look at this stuff like it's from the earth.
Well, let me say this.
You know what I mean? So it ain't. If
I'm with somebody, it's really not. Let's just say they smoke weed. I don't want to be with anybody that smokes weed to the point where it's an early discovery for my parents to see that. Like, you don't come around being disrespectful to my parents.
Definitely.
If I have smelling like weed and stuff like that, you gotta have some. You gonna carry yourself.
Tommy G, what you got?
Add on to that with this. As far as weed, bro, it's a difference, because if you can smoke weed and function, there's some people that smoke weed and can't function. Can't do nothing. Those dudes, you don't want to.
Definitely.
Them type of people you don't want to be around. I know people that smoke weed and ain't normal unless they smoke.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? They do that job.
They ain't shit until they smoke a blunt.
And then let me say this too. I just want to add this. Mama know best, bro.
Yeah.
I don't.
No bullshit.
This situation where I was like,
Mama love.
She good. I love her.
But see, sometimes mama might not want you to just be with that particular boy because she have a feeling about the girl. Because
mama might have been with a nigga. Your daddy might have been a nigga like that.
The person may not be like that though.
But her daddy may not be like that.
Your mama know best, bro. Trust me.
This is the thing. You can express how you feel to somebody, but unless you want, when people are in love, you have to tread very lightly when talking about their mates. With me, you do. With anybody, you know what I'm saying, that I know. You have to tread lightly. Who I am, as far as my family being concerned about who I'm with and stuff, they know I don't fuck with just know anybody. They know I'm not gonna bring just in. I really probably can count on one hand and have things left on how many dudes my family has met, because everybody not finna come around and be around my family. You know what I'm saying? You're not even worried about it.
Let me say this right here. But let me say this. Like with me in my situation like that, the people I done been around, all that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? I've always felt like if I wanted to say something, I wanted to say something. Fuck your parents. You know what I'm talking about?
Can't do that.
You know what I'm talking about? If they disrespect me, they say some shit, it ain't what it is, or what it is.
But let me say this. You have then caused stress to be on your significant other. Stress to be in your relationship. Means she got stress with her family.
Check your people.
You need to be with somebody that can handle her
people.
Check
your people, man.
Be with somebody that can handle her people. You don't need to check anything. You need to stay in your lane.
Let's go to
We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back and finish up about this with the Head Game Podcast.
Hey world, it's Tommy G, the director of marketing and graphics, PP Square Productions. You need graphics, logos, event flyers, restaurant menus, business cards. If you need some photography, videography, or web designs, well, we got you. Great quality with great prices to match. Let us beautify what you got going on at PP Square Productions. Call us today at 214-650-4330. That's 214-650-4330. And hit the follow button on Facebook and Instagram at PP Square Productions. We make movies.
Say, man, if you tired of rapping to your homeboy Krause, man, fuck with your people, man. Fuck with your motherfucking king mate, man. Yeah, I'm talking about King Pain, king of all kings, man. This shit got to be fit for a king, man. Y'all holler at me one time, man. 469-254-7890. It's the number you call, man, if you want that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Buy you some.
And you're back with your boy King Pain, king of all kings.
Oh, that was short. It's Dr. T.
I was on my intro today. Every week is something different about me.
I feel like fucking with you. You can handle it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna smack you in your motherfucking throat one time.
Okay, nigga, don't do it. You're gonna die.
Man.
You're in danger.
You might not make the rest of this show, man. It's gonna
end
up being
the
King Pain show.
Fuck you, mean?
I'm gonna turn the motherfucker to King Pain show.
Smack someone in the throat.
Throats?
You know when a motherfucker smack you in the motherfucking throat, make your teeth click?
He ain't gonna.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. Just one of them motherfuckers right there.
He ain't gonna smack me in the throat.
Shit, hey man.
Roll call up in this thing.
I can't really do my job.
What are we talking about?
When is my salary happening
What
anyway?
are we talking about?
My salary.
I'm paying you double what I paid you last year.
Wait a minute. We wasn't doing this show last year.
Exactly.
I know.
Hey,
man. All right. right.
Man, fuck y'all.
Where the fuck is my bell?
Finna
I
go
left
home.
my goddamn bell. That's all right. I'll be back next week.
Yeah, that
What
part.
we talking about today?
We was talking about loyalty and being a goddamn fool, and you was telling us how much of a goddamn fool you done been before we went to the commercial break.
Let's say this
You know what I
motherfucker
mean?
ain't shit on the stick. I ain't lying to you.
And I've always been a loyal person. I've been a good dude all my life, man. King Payne, anybody know me, man, can tell you I've always been a good old loyal dude. You know what I'm talking about? Which means I probably done played the fool, man, because everybody ain't worthy of being around a person of my stature. And with that being said, we got some callers on the line.
We got some callers on the line. I want to introduce y'all to Shaniqua and Trent. Thank y'all for calling in. Can we hear y'all say something, Shaniqua?
They smoking that good.
What y'all smoking on?
Oh, y'all getting high?
Y'all getting high?
I don't want to talk on the phone.
Oh, well, shit. I mean, this is the show to be high.
Wait a minute.
I didn't want to answer your
Oh,
question.
it's not. It's not
We
the show to
good.
be high. I'm sorry. I had to correct that.
Dr. T is a nun, and I'm a Christian fella.
Don't play with guns. Don't put.
All right, Christian fella.
All right.
Okay, so this is Dr. T, King Payne. Y'all welcome to the marriage segment. Today we're talking about loyalty and being a fool and the thin line between the two. Do y'all want to tell the story how you been loyal or been a fool?
Are y'all a fool for each other?
Y'all a fool for each other?
Or y'all been a fool for other people before y'all got together?
Well, I can definitely say I was a fool before I met my husband. But we are a fool for each other in our union. That is correct.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm lying.
Black love. Black love.
What about you, Trent?
Yeah, I've been a fool once. Yeah.
Once?
How old were you?
Many times.
How old were you?
How old were you when you were a fool?
Said many times.
20 through 28, 30.
Yeah. Was it kind of like, man, I knew I should have stopped and got them condoms? Or was it kind of like,
That's a special
what kind of fool was it?
A tricking fool.
Oh,
Special kind of food.
Oh, man.
It takes a
Trent.
fool to learn that love don't love.
Boy.
So it would have been all right if he was getting some coochie cat.
I mean,
Coochie-
yeah,
what you got, coochie hole?
coochie cat, some coocho.
Coocho.
It's coochie and hole mixed. It's coocho. You gotta put it all together.
I thought that
Coocho.
was a dog in the movie.
No, coocho, not cujo, but coocho. You gotta say it all together.
I him know, never mind.
About
That's some
11:31
shit he
at
done
night.
made up.
That's a Spanish thought. That's a Spanish thought. Her name is Cucho.
So how did y'all feel when y'all got together? How did you know that y'all were gonna be loyal to one another? Like, what did y'all go through to get to the loyalty?
For me, just understanding her, like, when you meet somebody that's new, I have to learn, like, I have to really understand her pain and what she went through. And sometimes, as couples, you don't understand that you can't be selfish, you can't be selfish when it comes to that, because you're dealing with another person's soul. That's what I believe in. And when I met Shaniqua and the baggage and all that came with it, I had to accept it or move on.
Yeah. So y'all newlyweds or what?
No, we've been married 3 years. 3 years.
Okay, so y'all kind of just getting out y'all just kind of breaking out of y'all crust.
The crust.
Okay, yeah, that's how long me and mine been married, man. That's all right, man.
Let me ask y'all this. So, since this is the March month for relationships and marriages, I have a few questions.
Y'all in trouble,
March
boy.
Madness.
Dr. T gonna ask them, she gonna put them questions on y'all ass.
Okay. So, how do you show your love to one another? It's not bad.
Well, shit, they don't talk about their sex life.
I tell my love in many ways. I cook, I clean, you know what I'm saying? I do those things. Of course, you have to keep your sexual activity in there.
Definitely.
I try to share with him with love and gifts, when I can.
Sex.
Do you
How
give
you
him
saying
the
sex?
Head Game podcast? Do you give him the Head Game podcast though?
I do.
All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with
All
that.
right, my boy.
King Payne,
All right,
fact.
man. He's a blessed man. He's blessed.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
It's a good marriage.
What about you, Trent?
Trent, did you return?
Shit, you get my text every 2 weeks.
That's a
Yeah.
good man.
Hey,
He's
hey.
a real good man.
He's a great guy, man.
He said bullshit.
No, but like I say, you know, that being said, you just like, as you know, I'm starting to learn as man. You know, my thing is now you just got to do like little stuff like cleaning up, taking, you know, doing stuff that you ain't really supposed to do. You know,
but you're doing because you do it.
You know, for example, like if you wash clothes, I fold. Like I don't know how to fold a phone.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I do it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
It's good. I still don't know how to fold.
That's it.
Okay, so have either one of you ever had a love hangover, and if so, how did you cure it?
A little hangover? What that mean?
Like, you know, you ever been in love and been hurt? You be like, I can't eat, I can't function. You ever had that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, if you shit, you will. You would think that shit can't happen to you.
That's what they call it. What you said?
I call it a love hangover.
Okay.
That's what I call it.
I thought that shit mean I probably ain't gonna get none tonight.
I'm sure we've all had a love hangover. I know for me, mine was my previous relationship before Trent, which was my ex, my son's father. And, you know, for me, it was all about learning to cope and move on and pray for understanding in that moment, because I had been with that person for so long.
Yeah. And
when you've been dogged and you've been cheated on and you know, just things like that, you just have to learn how to move forward in life and just pray and be in contentment with yourself.
And learn to appreciate you.
I just learned to do me over again.
Why do women seem to stay in abusive relationships so long? Is it because you wanted to change?
I wouldn't say that it was an abusive relationship. Well, not physically anyway.
Mentally is worse.
Probably, yeah. For me, I never had that foundation of mother and father in the same household, so I wanted to give that to my son. But as time progressed, I just realized that just wasn't going to work. That just wasn't key. It wasn't possible.
So would you say that old school feeling of the mother and the father being in the household together, raising the children, living the American dream, is that
too far-fetched?
That's too far-fetched now in these days and times? Do you think we can still achieve that goal?
I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched, because I do see it. It's just like, it's not likely in our community, in our culture, I'll say it like that. Because we didn't really have the examples when we were growing up, as far as, you know, you may have had it from your grandparents or maybe like a great aunt or a great uncle or something like that. But we didn't have really, I didn't have many friends that had their mothers and fathers in the same household either. So it's possible. You just gotta be with the right person.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I do not have kids, but I to my understanding, like everybody wants to be with their significant other that they have kids with or a child with.
Definitely.
Just for the foundation, not just for the foundation, but to have that foundation for the child. But it can be toxic as fuck, and it's like you have to make a decision. Like you don't want to hurt your child, but you gotta make the decision to move on.
Now that goes back to loyalty. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like we make decisions based on how we feel, based on what we've learned from previous relationship or from what our family has taught us and what we saw our mother and father go through. Because we only get our experience from what we've seen. And so when we get in those relationships that are abusive, we kind of go through them a little longer because we don't want to disappoint our family members. Because this is the way that they've trained us to think that we have to have the father and the mother in the house, or that we have to be a certain way. So does that hurt you? Or does that hurt the person in the relationship trying to be loyal to the family upbringing?
Yes, I really believe, you know what, yes and no, because really at the end of the day, man, you really have to find happiness in oneself. Yeah. And my thing is, like, at the end of the day, when you shaking and faking, kids can tell when mommy and daddy and you get, like, you don't want to sell this image that me and mama and daddy is straight when it's not. You know what I mean? And a lot of people stay together just for the kids, but they not happy.
Yeah.
Now,
there's no point. I believe there's no point of you lying to yourself. If you can find happiness somewhere else, fine. If you can't,
yes,
that's fine too. But at the end of the day, you don't want to live a lie, and you don't want to waste your time with a person.
Definitely.
Now, do you believe you can be in love without happiness? do the two have to be correlate, or can you have one and not have the other? To me, it's a no. Like, I'm so big on my happiness, I'm not about to be miserable.
But me, it's the opposite, because I can love you. I can love someone and we may not be happy, because I've been in love with people that we weren't happy at the moment because of maybe the situation we was in, or maybe they wasn't happy with what they have accomplished at that point. So we wasn't totally happy together.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still in love with that person. We just wasn't where we wanted to be yet.
Happiness wise, yeah.
Exactly.
So you agree with that, Shaniqua?
Yeah, I can definitely see that, because I've been in that position where I was with that person and I wasn't happy, but I did love that person. But now, fast forward years later, I have the best of both worlds, so I would never go back.
I agree, because love to me, and the way I view it, is an understanding.
Definitely.
It's an emotion, but it's an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, you can love somebody from a distance.
Mm.
Like, you can love somebody when they, and loyalty is really, you got to look at it like love and loyalty is two different things, because at the end of the day, it's just like when you see Ike Turner, like, everybody knows Ike Ike was beating our ass at the same time.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that shit.
Like, it's kind of stupid in a way, but that's what we see. And I think a lot of people just tell.
Yeah. Well, let me say this.
That's what he was taught that.
Yeah, but
that's what he saw in his household.
He just probably didn't know no better. He might not didn't know no better.
His daddy was loving his mama when he bust upside her forehead.
Wait a minute, go on. What's your question?
He might not didn't know, but what I wanted to add to that. What I wanted to add to that. And I'm not
Can
adding
y'all hear
violence.
King Payne?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that, a lot of that right there is just some people don't know what love feel like and all that kind of stuff, man. So it's kind of like they feel like they got to get their ass beaten or to feel like a person care about them genuinely. But
that is true.
Let me ask y'all this. Okay, so that is a good segue to my question. Do you equate love to pain and sacrifice? Because a lot of people do when it comes to their kids, their spouses. It's always about the bad times that made us get, we've been through this, so it's automatically we're good because we're still here. And to me, that's not just because you're still there. That just means you maybe just instilled some toxic shit. That don't mean that you didn't make it.
Tommy G, what you got to say?
Well, I agree to an extent, but it's like this too. Like, they tell you like to work through stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta know when to work through something and when to throw a towel in a situation.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people don't know when to throw the towel in.
Self-worth tell you that though.
Yeah, and you been in so long that you invested and you in love with this person, but she not good for you.
I think some people be in love with the situation too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people equate love on what you'll do for me. How far would you go for me?
How much will you put
you didn't come fight for me, and you didn't put yourself in jeopardy for me. So evidently you don't love me.
Yeah.
But that's
I cheated on you. You ain't. But I love you. You ain't gonna take that shit. Whoa.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Don't test my love like that.
Yeah.
I also think that it also depends on maybe the situation or the scenario, because of course, you can go through some pain and suffering when it comes to like maybe some decisions that we have to make financially, or that's what's best for the household. But when it comes to pain and suffering and toxic situations, when it comes to infidelity and things like that, I don't think I would be able to handle that.
Well, like I say, I just kind of see, and my point is different because my parents been married for 40 years. And for me,
blessing.
I've seen that now. You know what I mean? Through infidelity, through cheating. And my thing is now, it's like, reason why couples don't last because they don't want to go through nothing or even have a conversation.
Yeah, communication.
Open up the true aspect of marriage.
Yeah.
And completely be honest. Like, I'm a firm believer, like my mom and dad, like they honest with each other. And she be like, my daddy like, JD, you get on my goddamn nerves. And vice versa. And sometimes I'm learning, like with my wife, I have to learn to choose my battles. Because if it's always something, that's gonna be a messed up marriage. It's always something.
Sometimes,
sometimes people don't really want to go to distance because actually, when you think about it in hindsight, we all selfish by default.
Yeah.
We always want what we want, and like I say, one thing about marriage that I was taught in my marriage counselor, you have to die towards oneself, one flesh, and people don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you said that because in a relationship, I feel like it's the distance that you will go. It's to me, I feel like you love someone by what you tolerate, what you put up with. You know, because so everybody's not on the same level. Everybody didn't come from the same household, and everybody don't have the same background. Some people were born without morals. You know, some people were just you know, put in predicaments where they had to just fend for themselves. So what I do is I deal with people like this. I deal with them like, what are you doing now? If you love me, then there's certain things that you would do when you love people. It's not something that I don't want you to go above and beyond and try to make me feel like you just in love with me. I just want you to normally love me, genuinely. If I do something that's fucked up and we arguing or something, I should be able to argue with you, walk out that fucking door, calm down, and come back with you knowing that I ain't going no fucking way. And if you can't understand that after we've been together for a while and you still feel like if I dodge the door, I gotta go to a bitch house, then evidently you don't understand me. And
they doing something?
You really don't love.
Oh, they ain't right.
Or is something wrong with you?
Yeah, they ain't right.
Because when you genuinely love someone, it doesn't take all that extra shit.
Right. Right. You're right. What if it fit together? You gotta do that.
You know what? That's true too. But sometimes, man, as love, and I feel like this: when you with somebody, you know they buttons to push.
Definitely.
Sometimes, as human beings, we want to push buttons just to figure out, I'm right, or I'm right about a certain topic, or I'm right. But at the end of the day, when you look at it, it really don't matter who's right or wrong. Because at the end of the day, it's to rate a bad energy in the household.
Sometimes it make you fuck harder though, man.
With the makeup sex, I always think the best sex.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why. I guess
and sometimes when you get mad, you want to push your dick further down that motherfucking throat.
I ain't no mind.
Further down. That shit make you just like
Let me
real,
ask
man.
y'all
That shit like.
before y'all go.
What
Before
the fuck
y'all go,
laughing
do y'all
at?
have any advice that you would like to lend to anyone wanting to embark on being married? Anybody in a marriage? Just anything that you would just lend. What advice would you lend to anybody that's listening?
My advice would be just communication is key.
Definitely.
If you're not communicating and you're not talking and you're not letting yourself know how you feel and how, and vice versa, it's just not gonna work. That communication is the definite piece, and it's actually the deciding factor in that relationship.
Definitely.
Okay, what about you, Trent?
You gotta be completely honest. Be honest with self.
Definitely.
If that person get on your nerves, you gotta tell them like, baby, you get on my motherfucking nerves. Please leave me alone in the name of Jesus.
There we go. There we go.
Trent, they said you that nigga. You the man.
My thing is, if it's not in your heart, please don't do it.
Don't do it.
Definitely.
Don't do it.
Force it.
Baby, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want. And you just gotta be completely honest. It might hurt some feelings and stuff on some toes, but at the end of the day, as a man, you're a visionary and be honest with yourself. Because at the end of the day, we all gotta face the glory of God. And sometimes, as men, we the provider and the visionary of the marriage, and we take on a lot of responsibility. But at the end of the day, just be honest.
Let me ask you a personal.
Before y'all go,
This is what I want to ask right quick before y'all go, and I think this is going to be very vital to a lot of people. What are y'all ages?
I am 37.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be 35.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. That's for the people because I feel like they want to know that they might think it's an age cap on being real, man. It's 2019, so I want to put that out there.
Still be young, there's people that actually use their
That's what I'm talking about, definitely.
Yeah.
But I wanted to clarify that did a lot for the people that's watching it and paying attention to what's going on.
3 years, congratulations.
Congratulations, y'all. We appreciate y'all calling in and being so honest and candor with us. We appreciate it. I hope y'all have a good night and a happy marriage.
Fuck hard for your boy King Pain.
I'm seeing your text. I'm seeing your invoice.
All right.
King said fuck hard. Just in case y'all didn't hear him.
Fuck hard for the king, man.
Good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Wine, what up, world? It's your boy DJ No Neck, and you're tuned in to the Head Game Podcast.
This is Dr. T.
And this is your boy King Pain. And you tuned into the Head Game Podcast.
Yes, you are.
You know what I'm talking about? So this is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go into the King Pain facts.
Can I say something though? I'm sorry.
What's
you got
that?
real low like it was the quiet storm.
It is the quiet storm. Like, it's real serious time right now. So I want y'all to tune in and listen. This is gonna be for the ladies. This is gonna be for the ladies. I mean, we was talking about loyalty. We was talking about being the damn fool. So the part that I hear a lot of when it come down to being the damn fool is you normally hear women blocking their blessings, and you hear them going around saying, "My nigga locked up. My nigga in the pen." You be like, "How long did the nigga got?" And she be like, "The nigga finna be in there half his lifetime." So I'm like, "You finna hold up your life for a nigga that's in the pen?" And you be like, "What was y'all relationship like before he went?" And he was just a nigga that was coming through, jacking off on 11:31, jacking off on the inside of pussy. You know what I'm talking about? And wiping it off and going on by their business. But then when he got locked up, I guess the nigga, you know what I mean? He ain't able to come through. He ain't able to come through. But the pussy's on lockdown though. You know what I mean? She still being a damn fool for him. Open up your eyes, wisen up, and do something with yourself before you die, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got Dr. T 2 cents on it. My whole thing is make sure you're not being a slave to that loyalty. It's okay to be loyal, but make sure it's appreciated, it's respected, and nobody's testing it by doing fuck shit just to see if you're still going to be loyal. That's not what loyalty and love is about at all. Respect yourself. Make anybody around you respect whatever you got going on from your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, everything about it. So make sure it's cool to be loyal, but make sure you're doing it with a purpose and with somebody that has a purpose as well.
It's worthy.
Exactly.
Mr. Marcus Kelly, what you got to say?
I just had to say, if your nigga locked up, free the pussy.
Free the pussy. Tommy G, what you got to say before we close?
I agree.
Well, that's
they just want some pussy. Anyway, that was a good show. I enjoyed it.
The show ain't over yet. You know we ain't out. The camera ain't out, right? You talking like the shit already over with, but the shit ain't over.
I'm just saying. I thought
the
they
credits
enjoyed
ain't
the show.
started. You know what I mean? Doing
I know
the shit
that. I'm talking to the people.
Oh,
they enjoying the shit too.
Ain't nobody listening to your motherfucking name.
You motherfucking lie. They love Dr. T. Follow us what? What they gonna follow us on?
They gonna follow us on everything. Look. Cut on the like and follow us. God damn it. Follow me
on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
All that shit.
And www.headgamepodcast coming soon. Headgamepodcast.com.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Follow us everywhere but to the bank.
Okay.
And we'll follow us yours, but you can't follow us to ours. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, say man, we about to open up this GoFundMe page. I'm about to open up the GoFundMe page.
I don't want nothing to do with this shit.
I'm just saying, you know, y'all sponsor this shit. Y'all put some money on our books.
Let me say this.
You know what I'm talking about?
We ain't opening no GoFundMe. We get it out the mud over here. We're going to get it how we live, how we been getting it.
Look, if y'all liking this shit and y'all appreciating this shit we talking about, and y'all tuned in every week, this shit costs some green and blue money. Y'all send us some money up here. Hey, what's the address?
9550 Forest Lane.
9550 Forest Lane. Y'all send this shit up here, cut the check to Head Game Podcast. Don't listen to them.
Listen to me.
Look.
Listen to Dr. T.
Hey, look. Send us some money up here.
Yeah, we enjoyed y'all. Some of y'all.
You want to try to get your mic back.
I enjoyed the show. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Head Game Podcast. Until next week.
Hey, man. Y'all suck it easy, baby.
Good night, y'all.